Coming up now on the Shortwave Show YouTube channel. Guess what? It's the Shortwave Show. So get on your comfortable slippers and sit back and relax. Hello again. Welcome back to Yorkshire in the United Kingdom. Welcome to the Shortwave Show. We are live. It is Sunday the 6th of August 2017. It is just gone 35 minutes past 8. We are a little bit late. Well, I didn't advertise this being at 8:30. It was meant to be at exactly 8 o'clock. But this is a bit of a rough and ready show today. What's new? That's the entire history of this show, though. So, we are 2 years old today. Can you believe that? The first ever episode of the first series of this show was published 2 years ago today, in about a couple of hours. But that's not entirely true, because, as a matter of fact, we actually started 3 years ago, as I found out earlier today, because I'd forgotten I did another series of the Shortwave Show, which was twice a week. Gosh, I couldn't do this twice a week. Anyway, the last time I spoke to you, it was January, and a lot's happened since January. For instance, Donald Trump, the President of the United States, has fired at least 300 staff members now. What else is there to talk about? Not a lot, really. We've got a lot of stuff coming up, really. Few things we need to address as well. So let's address stuff. So one thing people have been wondering, in all seriousness, is Just Try My Best James over? That's a legitimate question, I think. And the answer really, realistically, is no. Of course it's not over. It's taking a long break, as did this show. Series 2, of course, started in January, and that was the first episode, and it's taken us until August to get to the second episode. So that's not particularly good, but we won't worry about it. Also, you may also have known, I have done for a very long time this year, while these two channels have been rather inactive, I have been doing Minute in the Morning. There's nothing playing through these headphones, let me take these off. I've been doing Minute in the Morning, and that's been a lot of fun. I've really I've enjoyed doing them. I've enjoyed Minute in the Morning. It hasn't really had much reception, though. Not really many people took to it, which is, it's fine. You've got to try stuff and do stuff. Some of it won't work. 70 episodes I've done of that this year. I think it's okay. It hasn't really worked, but the 70 episodes I've done, I'm really pleased with maybe one or two exceptions. I've done 75, because I've just done, this week, I've done Minute in the Morning Summer. Summer, yeah, summer. Have you seen the weather outside lately? It's chucking it down. More weather later, though. So, yeah. Minute in the Morning. We were going to do another series in the autumn, but I don't think we are now. We might do one next year, though. But despite the fact that we're not going to have Minute in the Morning this year, despite the fact it's supposed to be summer and it's raining, there is some good news. Because the Shortwave Show's back! Ha ha! I wonder, actually, if we've got nothing happening in the live chat. I did say... Oh, dear. Oh, but feedback voices. I don't know. We haven't got anyone watching. That's fine, though. That's not really a big bother. That's not a problem at all. Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with it, and I think we're going to be okay. To be honest, I've no idea what I was just talking about. I just got really confused there. So, there's been a lot of YouTube drama lately, and this is also in the news. And a group, I believe they're called Team 10, and something else. Sidemen. I googled this morning, are having an argument. They're saying, I'm leaving this and joining the other side, and I'm so confused. Here is what I want to talk about it. I'm going to talk about the aspects of this YouTube drama between Team 10 and Sidemen. I'm going to talk about everything that interests me and everything that I care about. So, I am joined on the show by absolutely no one. No one's joining me on the show tonight. We haven't even got Joe and Lewis. I don't even know if Joe and Lewis will be watching. I highly doubt it. Let's see if... I tweeted them earlier to say they weren't here. I don't know why I tweeted that. They obviously know, but they don't. Let's see if either of them replied to that, and Ah, Joe Abbey has replied saying, "We will reunite one day." Are you watching though? I don't know. But anyway, tell you what we should do now, because this has dropped off. Let's do the fake viewer mail, because that was a thing we used to do a while ago. I have some letters from real viewers. We've got a few actually. Here's the first one. Dear James, I'm writing to you from prison. I won't go into what happened, but it's a complete miscarriage of justice. Yes, I'm sure it is. I was thinking, you look like someone who's either gone to prison or could end up there at some point. Wow. Thanks a lot. That's really cruel. I just wondered if you have any advice for surviving in prison. All the very best. Walker. Who's Walker? Well, maybe watch Minute in the Morning and you might find out. Do I look like someone who's going to prison? Crikey. What kind of view of me do you have? Let's go on to a more positive letter. Dear James, I know where you live. Anon. Someone called Anon has written to me. I believe that stands for anonymous. That's not very nice. Here's our third letter. This is a good segment. Dear James, love the show. I particularly enjoyed the Christmas special at the end of last year. I watch every single episode, apart from those where you have guests. They cause too much of a distraction from me staring into your deep blue eyes and your golden hair. In fact, I love everything about you. I don't even listen to what you say. I just look at you and want you to myself. I just wondered how you get your hair even, to be so perfect. Lots of love and kisses, Jonathan White. Sorry, I'd forgotten I'd written that. I'd forgotten Jonathan was writing that one. Thank you, Jonathan. By the way, just out of context, Jonathan White is someone who went to university with me. I just fake wrote. This is all fake. Let me remind you, this is fake mail, okay? Okay. I'm also going to be honest, I wrote these months ago. So thanks, Jonathan. Let's move on. Dear James, dude, you have weird thumbs. What? Okay, this was first pointed out to me in college, in sixth form, and I never noticed about me, but in the drama group, which incidentally is where the Just Try My Best James name came from, I cannot remember who came up with that name, but thank you very much. So these are my thumbs, and apparently they're odd-shaped. Obviously, it's odd that they bend back as far. Am I freaking you out yet? So these are my thumbs. I'll try and keep them as unbent forward as possible so you don't get freaked out by it. But here are my thumbs, and they are apparently smaller, and maybe a little stumpier than normal. Apparently I've been told that it's more common to have one thumb this shape and the other one normal, whatever normal is, I don't know. But apparently I've got two because I'm such a unique individual. And that letter, that genuine letter, was from Anna. Here's our next letter. Dear James, I was recently watching a YouTube video. It was that famous clip where Susan Boyle did her Britain's Got Talent audition. I was just thinking how much you look like her. And that is from Sam. Thanks, Sam. I appreciate that. You horrible person. Yes, this has also been pointed out to me in the past that I apparently look like Susan Boyle. Mostly, they were people who told me that were bullies. No, they weren't. That was also the Sam Marsden said that, amongst other people at sixth form college, because I had a great time in sixth form. Okay, What is the next one? Dear James, this is the only piece of mail that I have not made up. This was a comment from a while ago. Dear James, they didn't write Dear James. I was just wondering if there was any way to listen to the show live. From Max. We are now. Here's another one of my weird thumbs, but it's thumbs up. We are live now. There's a little problem with our last letter. And that is, it's written by me, two other people, pretending it's just got lost, but I don't know if that group of people are still working together, so let's move on, because, so it is exactly 46 minutes past 8 with another 41 seconds, and now it is time for the fake news with Owen Taylor and the unreliable weather with Brian. Hello and welcome to the Shortwave Show Fake News with soon-to-be YouTube's most trusted anchor, me, Owen Taylor. Our first and in fact only fake story tonight is from the United States of America, where President Donald Trump and fellow contestants take part in a 4-year reality show where they attempt to run the country. In an interesting twist, but which has been made by the producers, in the Oval Office they have installed the firing tombola, where every week Donald Trump can pick a random card from the tombola, and the person on that card will be fired. The challenge for the president is to come up with a good excuse to fire them. The cards have a key White House staffers plus members of his family, and one card which is simply labelled nukes. So let's hope that card isn't chosen. That's the fake news. Don't forget to look out for my new show, Tailored Trend, which is coming very soon. From the newsroom, from the creative depths in my brain, I'm Owen Taylor. And now, for the weather. Well, it's rotten raining, isn't it? Seriously, why did you make me come outside into the pouring rain when this is just audio? Anyway, on tonight it's going to rain. Monday, guess what? Rain. On Tuesday, there's going to be rain? No, showers. That's the weather. I'm Brian. Now back to James in the very dry studio. And a new microphone. This is because this is getting very wet. Can I go inside now? Big thanks to Owen Taylor and Brian there for the weather. So, did you know that washing machines have concrete inside them? I didn't. According to the BBC News, a typical... By the way, I should point out, that was the fake news with Owen Taylor. This is the real news, some actual news for you. Now, according to the BBC News, a typical budget washing machine is weighted by 25 kilograms of concrete to stop it moving while on a spin cycle. I didn't know that. I just thought it was full of heavy machinery. But the problem can be, these are really heavy to transport. They can hurt people who are fitting them. They can also cause a lot of pollution because of all the weight and engine power, and therefore poisonous gases that go into the atmosphere. Unless you're Donald Trump, who doesn't believe in that sort of things. But this is not a political show. So, what is the solution to this problem? Apart from this problem doesn't exist, according to some people. There is a solution, as the article continues, and that says, the new invention is a sealable plastic container that is filled with water, but only once the machine is in place. The team at Nottingham Trent University says the change makes machines easier and cheaper to transport. By replacing the concrete with empty containers, the weight of the machine is cut by a third. If the change becomes a standard, it would cut the weight of trucks carrying the machines, which would in turn cut the emissions. So yeah, I had no idea washing machines had concrete. Apparently it's the very top of it. And crikey, our washing machine broke down and I pulled it out and I thought it was heavy. Didn't know I was pulling a 25-gram slab of concrete as well. Great. And some other actual news, but it's also factual. Facebook have said they are going to combat fake news stories. So take that, Owen Taylor. And now it's time for the Shortwave Quiz Night. This is the segment where you can get involved. Wouldn't it be nice to have some cheesy music? But we don't. Shall we find some cheesy music for this? What do we think? Of course, my jingle machine's broken. That'll do. So, we have 5 questions for you, and then we're going to go to a commercial break. That's right, we have commercial breaks now. Our first question. Question 1. James Corden. By the way, play along at home. I'm not playing because I know the blooming answers. But grab a pen and paper and write the answers down. Question 1. James Corden is the host of The Late Late Show on CBS in America. But who was his predecessor? James Corden is the host of The Late Late Show on CBS in the US, but who was his predecessor? Question number 2. Which former Top Gear and current Grand Tour host is reportedly in hospital with pneumonia? This was a report from today's news. Which former Top Gear and current Grand Tour host is reportedly in hospital with pneumonia? Get well soon, by the way, whoever that is. Tell you in a bit. Question 3. The new Doctor in Doctor Who, Jodie Whittaker, starred alongside David Tennant as Beth Latimer in which BBC crime drama? The new Doctor in Doctor Who, Jodie Whittaker, starred alongside David Tennant as Beth Latimer in which BBC crime drama? Here's one for the Yogscast fans. Which Yogscast content creator is known as Real Guy, the Best Guy? Which Yogscast content creator on YouTube is known as The Real Guy, the Best Guy? And finally, our last question. Our last question, without any cheesy music. Which mobile application launched their own camera-enabled spectacles back in June 2017? Which mobile application launched their own camera-enabled spectacles back in June 2017? Okay, thank you very much for watching. We are going to take a very, very quick break now. We're going to have some commercials, and then we're going to have a pre-recorded segment, which should last about 7 minutes, which will enable me to go to the toilet. Anyway, hope you enjoy the adverts. See you in just a minute. Have you been missold payment protection insurance? Well, now could be your last chance to get your money back. You know, after the past 3 years of saying it's your last chance, but it really is now. Seriously. So call our number now. 100% of the customers we asked were happy with this service. Carried out from a survey of one customer. No win, still a big fee. You could win your very own luxury yacht. That's right, your very own luxury yacht. All you have to do is answer this question. What will you win? A rowing boat. B, a little sailboat. Or C, a luxury yacht. Call our number now and I will remain here until somebody calls. Hello? Hello there, sir. I'm ringing to ask if you've been missold payment protection insurance. Well, Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed those amazing commercials. I would like to now introduce you to my guest this evening. He has had a long and distinguished career, and he has changed the face of entertainment, but not only that, he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Anyway, welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to have you here. I've always wanted to interview because there's lots I've wanted to ask you about your wonderful and long-running career.
Well, thanks, but I'm really only here to promote my new movie.
Ah, yes, of course you've got a new movie out. Now, please do tell us what it's all about. I'm dying to hear.
Well, there's this guy who wants to go somewhere. Then he dumps his girlfriend? Yeah, his girlfriend. Or are they married? Or is it... anyway, dumps her. And... you know what? I'm going to leave this one a mystery. I'm not going to tell you about it. I think it really only works if you go and see it blind. I don't think you need to know about it. I think if you know that I'm in it, I think you'll go and see it.
Intriguing, I must say. Who are you working with on this?
I've forgotten her name. Oh, her name's just escaped me. Some very, very talented young people. They're all rising stars, just very talented, and I'm very, very proud of them. No one you'll have heard of, apart from me, who's the star of the production. But I'm working alongside wonderful people. They all have enormous respect for me, which is the main thing, to be honest. And yes, I'm very proud of the work that they've done, but I'm equally proud of the work that I've done to inspire these young people. I think I've done wonderfully to inspire the creativity and the natural flow in their brains. Obviously, they cannot be as good as I am, but maybe one day they'll get halfway there.
Okay, so what I did want to ask you about this is you've had a very long and distinguished career, as we know, and a very, very big fan of you, if I may say so. And but many people will consider this movie that you're going to be in more of a small budget film. Still not a bad film, a very good film, if I may say so, but more small budget film. And many people I know would sort of just not bother with this one. But what drew you into this film?
I have indeed have a distinguished career, and I decided to go and do this movie because needed the money. That was of course a joke. I liked the script. I thought the writers had done a wonderful job, and I was very, very pleased with it. I thought it was an incredible opportunity for the directors to have me on board, and how can I deny such an opportunity? I mean, I am great. I'm kind of like that.
Well, I must say it sounds very interesting and very intriguing, this new movie of yours. I'm certainly going down to see it, and I'm sure that my one viewer will go down and see it as well. What else have you got in the works? What else have you got behind the scenes that we need to know about?
Ah, yes, coming up. We've got coming up. We've got something very important coming up. I think you'll love it. It's a bold new idea. If you go and see my movie, and everyone go and see my new movie, it's brilliant because I'm in it. And if you thought that the movie that you're going to see was original and creative and out there and different, wait till you see my next one. It's going to be out of this world. And no, it's not set in space, but you won't believe it. It's awesome. But I can't tell you anything else about it apart from that. I'm almost crying. I'm so emotional about how good it is. It's just brilliant. Ugh. I'm brilliant. Just a quick question. Do you know anything about this movie? Or how dare you? You invited me onto this pokey show to promote my brilliant movie, and you accuse me of knowing nothing about it, nothing about what I'm doing. Do you think I'm completely off my head? Well, who do you think I am? Do you not know who I am? I am the biggest face ever. I just am. It's a fact. Have you looked at my social media presence? It's brilliant. And do you know why my social media presence is brilliant? It's because I'm brilliant. Do you get the message? So, yes, I know exactly what I'm talking about. Do you? I don't think you do, Mr. I've got 12 followers on Twitter. Huh. This interview's over. My apologies, sir. I didn't wish to... He's leaving. Okay. Okay. Let's pretend that never happened. We are going to go to the future now, where present day me will be doing something else. And we will transition with some movie...
magic. Welcome back, everybody. Crikey, I hope you're all well. We're on radio mic right now, and the reason for that is because I want to go and check outside just to make sure everything's alright. Plus, it'll be quite a fun test to see if these microphones work, because I have had constant problems with them. I am going downstairs. Did you hear the door open? Probably not, because these microphones are terrible. Let's just see how we go, and you may be able to hear some background music in case this cuts out, because, you know, unlike a proper radio show, which, let's be honest, this is what this is attempting to be. The visuals, which aren't there now, are just a vague interest point, as it's YouTube, but we are primarily a radio show, and as we have wireless microphones, let's utilise them. I am now downstairs from my regular studio. If the camera's switched on, all you'd be able to see was just my set. Oh, by the way, this is a perfect time to mention, while the cameras are turned off, we do have a new set. I'll show you it properly in just a minute. But, gosh, it's a pretty miserable night. But anyway, we are back. Okay, let's go back upstairs, because actually, this microphone has been outside for the weather report, and I'm grateful it's still working after taking it in the rain, like an idiot. But it is showing the low battery life, so let's go back into the comfort of my warm, lovely studio, and let us do a mic switch. There we go. Oh, I said there we go into the wrong microphone at that point. Okay. Anyway, hello. Welcome back. Shall we turn the cameras on? Hey! We don't need the music anymore, because with a bit of luck we're not going to cut out now. Ah, yes. Now, tell you what should we do first? Shall we show you the new set, or should we give you the answers to the quiz, which was before that very long interview? And by the way, the only reason that the quiz started before the very long interview, and now everyone's forgotten, is because this was put together so much in a rush that there was a little segment that was pre-recorded between the questions and the answers to the quiz, and I forgot to record it. But it's a pretty full show anyway. I didn't think that... really? The battery's low on my jingle machine? It was full... This thing is broken. Okay. So, yes, let's do the answers to the quiz first. Okay. So, the first question, James Corden is the host of The Late Late Show on CBS in the US, but who was his predecessor? It is, of course, the great Craig Ferguson, who actually inspired somewhat this show. By the way, that sounded really insulting. It wasn't meant to be. Question 2. Which former Top Gear and current Grand Tour host is reportedly in hospital with pneumonia? That is, of course, Jeremy Clarkson. Get well soon, sir. Question number 3. The new Doctor in Doctor Who, Jodie Whittaker, starred alongside David Tennant as Beth Latimer in which BBC crime drama? It was, of course, Broadchurch. By the way, I say it is, of course. If you don't know, you don't know. It's only a bit of fun. You're not going to win anything. Sorry, did I mention you weren't going to win anything? Sorry. Question 4. Which Yogscast content creator is known as Real Guy, the Best Guy? It is Sips or Chris Lovatt. I'm so sorry. I've probably butchered that last name completely because I am an idiot. Question 5. Which mobile application launched their own camera-enabled spectacles back in June 2017, which is this year? And it is Snapchat. Okay, I said, so that's the answers to the quiz. Congratulations if you got them right, and bad luck if you got them wrong. Now, I said I was going to show you the new Shortwave Show set, and yes, it is a bit different. You probably won't realise that. The shelves need some work, I will grant you, but the calendar is right. And the only reason it is right is because I knew that we were going to do this a few days ago. I didn't advertise it in case something went wrong, as it's the first ever live show I've done, which is the main episode. It's not like just a secret thing that some people know about. Like, I used to do the secret just recording and I broadcast the audio, but now we've got a better internet connection, which is super fast fibre optic. We can do this thing live. So I thought, why not? I think it's more fun live, actually, because I can't edit stuff out. There is one bit of this show I would like to, but it's too late now. I sent this date up a few days ago. I said it's at 6th of August because I knew I was doing this live. Need more stuff from the shelves. Normal people on the internet would say, send me stuff in. But A, I don't have a P.O. box, and B, I've got my own stuff to fill it up with. Let's show you what else we've got. You can probably see my... this is a professional camera jig. I am literally moving my laptop. So here we go. We've got more blue. This is... I did all this painting and realised that this is the only bit you really see. But nevertheless, we might as well show you now, because I spent quite a long time. Here we go. There's the computer, which doesn't work anymore. And we've got blue over there. And then the rest of the room. Okay, so now you've seen the new set. I don't know why I never mentioned that before, but okay. So what should we do now? Because I think we're actually coming to the end of our programme today. Yes, there was one more thing I was going to do. As you may know, there was... when was it? A few days ago. It was Yorkshire Day, that was it. It was Yorkshire Day last week. And lots of quizzes. I think my mum did a Yorkshire Day quiz on BuzzFeed, which was a new exploration. So I decided I should do a BuzzFeed quiz as well. I did one at Christmas, I think. So let's see. This is entitled, You Need 9 out of 12 in this quiz to prove you're really from Yorkshire. Will you be banished to Lancashire? Okay. Which riding of Yorkshire is the largest by area? I have no idea. Is it the north or the east or the west? I have no idea. Uh-oh. This is looking bad now. I hear... do you know what? I'm basically sort of in the north, I'm going to say that. No! Oh, my first instinct was west and it was the west, you idiot. Okay, which city's skyline is that? Sorry you can't see it because I don't know. I'm going to guess Sheffield. No, it was Leeds, you idiot. I've been to Leeds before. What does Mardy Bum actually mean? Is it someone who scrounges a lot of money? Someone who complains a lot? Or someone who has a nice bum? Mardy Bum. I'm going to guess complains. I don't think... It's not someone who has a nice bum. It's someone who complains a lot or scrounges a lot of money. I'm going to go with complains. Yeah! Which Yorkshire city is the oldest in Britain? Is it Doncaster, Scarborough or Ripon? Ooh. I haven't got a clue. I'm doing really bad at this. Doncaster, Scarborough or Ripon? Which is the oldest? I haven't got the faintest idea. Ripon? Yeah! Which Yorkshire seaside is this? Whitby, Scarborough or Bridlington? Now, I know you can't see this, which is not really helpful, but this is a radio show, really. It is Scarborough. Yeah, I know Scarborough. I know Scarborough, mate. Just a second. I have just realised something. I have got this microphone here. Hello. And I've got the camera there. When I emphasise someone, I'm looking into the microphone rather than the camera. That's really weird. Anyway, what does put it in all... What does put wood in all mean? I know this one. Is it shut the door, shut the window, or put your chair under the table, or put a hat on? Excuse me. I know for a fact it's shut the door, because my maths teacher told me that. Well, he didn't tell me. Perfect student. He told a member of the class who came into the classroom, put wood in all, something along them lines. Okay. What is the second largest city in Yorkshire by population? Ooh. This is not going to be good. I haven't even got options. York? My keyboard's over here. York. There we go. Again, I talked to... No. It's Sheffield. Okay, fair enough. Sorry, Sheffield. According to a Royal Society of Chemistry, how much does a Yorkshire pudding have to rise to be considered a Yorkshire pudding? Is it 2.5 inches, 4 inches, or 5.5 inches? I have no idea. How much is that? 4. Yeah, it's 4 inches. Okay, which city in this castle in the clouds closest to... What? Which city is this castle in the clouds closest to? I've no idea. I know you can't... There's an image in front. I know you can't see it. Oh, Doncaster, sure. Oh, it's Huddersfield, whatever. Which of these people isn't from Yorkshire? Sir Patrick Stewart, Sir Ian McKellen, or Judi Dench? Dame Judi Dench, my apologies. They're all sirs and dames. I think Ian McKellen is. I'm going to go Dame Judi Dench isn't. Oh no, it's Sir Ian McKellen. Apologies, Dame Judi Dench. I knew Sir Patrick Stewart was. I thought Ian McKellen was. My mistake. Now, when is Yorkshire Day? This is bad because it's last week. Okay, so is it the 1st of August or the 25th of July? It's not the 28th of November or the 1st of December because that's ridiculous. I don't think it's as recent as... Oh, it's the 1st of August. Oh, you idiot. Oh, my maths brain failed me there. Okay. Which is the Which is the best rose? Is it a reddy colour one or the white one? And it is the white rose, of course. Now, I need 9 out of 12 of this quiz to prove I am from Yorkshire. And I got 6. I got 6. 6 out of 12. 6. 6. Oh well, never mind. Well, I've come to the end of my script. This isn't new outro music. I don't have it on this thing. I had it in my computer's editing file. But now it's live. I don't have it. Well, listen, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed our little live show for you. Hopefully we'll be back very soon. Maybe not in September, but maybe October. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night. Encore! Woo! Welcome to the Shortwave Show after show. I almost forgot to do this. Did you enjoy that? I did. I really did. This isn't really a proper part of the show. This is just... I've made 2 mistakes in this broadcast. One, I forgot to bring up some water. And 2, I wasn't ready in time. We've actually gone for a good half an hour, which I'm really pleased with. I wasn't sure I'd have enough content to cover that, but I have done nicely. We haven't had live viewers, but I'm talking to the people who are watching later now. I assume so, unless my statistics are misleading me. But we haven't had any viewers live, but thank you for watching if you're watching a bit later. What now? I have loved doing this show tonight. I've really enjoyed myself, and I tell you why. Recently, when I've been making films, or not films, I wouldn't grandiorise myself that much. When I've been making videos and shoving them on the internet, I have often in my head thought, oh, this isn't really good, it's not very good, I don't like it, this is rubbish, I'm rubbish. But this, doing it live, not having to go through the editing process, although may sound risky, I'm alright with it. I'm okay with it. Now, if I had any guests on, I'd probably do pre-recorded segments, like I have done tonight. So, yeah, I think it works out, and I don't have the pressure of am I good enough. I'm just shooting it out there, and I'm really pleased with it. And I hope you've enjoyed the show as well. And yeah, I've had fun. I hope you have had fun as well. Have a nice October. It's not October, it's August, you wally head. I probably won't see you in September because it is a certain family member's birthday, not me. So I am going to probably be away for that. Now, I'll probably do this again in October, where I'll do something else. I'll think about what I'm doing. But I've been very pleased with this show tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. I think generally what I'm going to aim for, unless something comes up, depending on work schedule, if there's something on when I work, I won't do this. I'll do it a different week. Whether I'm scheduled to be there or not, if there's something on where I work, there won't be an episode. So generally, I'll aim for the first. Sunday of the month. Sometimes that won't be viable, but there you go. Anyway, I think that will do us for today. Thank you so much for watching. I've enjoyed it, and we should do this again sometime. So thank you very much. Love you very much. See you soon. Bye.